For all our real supporters out there, we do have 2 tiers of memberships. The first one is you a club member, and it's $4.99 a month. And then the second one is you a VIP member, and you have access to every single thing that we provide on our Patreon for $8.99 a month.
Because I'm going to be giving it up on Patreon, bro. When y'all be approaching me and y'all think I'm the relationship podcast out of the other dumb shit, if you want my real takes on that type of shit, you got to come to the Patreon.
Just watch the damn podcast. Just watch the damn podcast.
Hello, Club Culture family. If you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating. This is episode 112. I got Jonesy in the back with me.
I'm always in the back now. Y'all AI'd my voice last episode. That's
No,
crazy.
we didn't. No, we didn't. And we got Aaliyah with us today. Hello, Aaliyah.
Feliz Navidad.
And we also have Erin with us today.
Hello, hello, hello.
We have 2 young entrepreneurs, business owners with us today. We're at the Hope Center in Gary, Indiana.
We out here. Big West Side shit.
On the west.
Big West Side.
Shake it out.
Wait, what
west.
the hell you just say?
What?
You said Gary, Indiana?
Yeah, I did. Yeah,
Okay,
I did.
we're in Gary, guys. Let me just correct you all. We're in Gary.
Okay.
The west side of Gary, to be exact.
Okay.
What's wrong with Gary, Indiana?
Yeah.
Because I don't know what that is. We're in Gary.
It's not Atlanta.
Gary's supposedly not in Indiana. Gary is its own state.
It's not supposedly. It's just not. Like, what are you not getting? Wasn't you a scholar or something?
Lighthouse Scholar.
Obviously, I'm not. You know something I don't.
Yeah, I'm like, something's missing here.
Oh,
Okay. So let's introduce, let's get to know them a little bit before we get into the game. Okay.
All right.
So Aaliyah, I don't know if you know, but
I don't.
you were a speaker in my high school, and I think you were a grade below me. Like, what year were you born? No, what year did you graduate high school?
I was born in 2000, and I finished high school class of 2018.
So yeah, I graduated 2 years before you. And when I want to say when I was a senior in high school, you had did you were in the auditorium just talking
At
about.
Lighthouse? You went to Lighthouse?
No, I went to Morton.
Oh, because you said you were a scholar.
Nah.
Lighthouse Scholars. Okay,
No.
Yeah, I don't know nothing about you.
Governor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Get it together now.
I don't know none of these mascots no more. I don't know what the kids be doing.
No.
All right.
No, but
You know,
Okay.
you spoke about gun violence in my high school, and you looked very young. So I didn't know what age you were, but I just thought you were the same age as us.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought I was very mature. And so now that we've grown into our own persons, it's nice to see, that you continuing on this mission that you started back when you were like 17. 14.
I started when I was 14 with the ASW Foundation. We started IAMTHEM like when I was like 15. And then in like 2023, we got trademark and branded. So like no one can use our stuff because we are them.
Okay.
Yeah. And they're not us.
I was going to say
like
that.
us.
I'm glad
Yeah,
you're
they're
like,
not
yeah,
us.
I dissing Drake. Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. She's like pro Drake over here. And I'm like,
I'm
really?
sorry.
sometimes you have to pop out.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
And
for
show
you.
these
good.
African Americans.
That's good. So I'm guessing you're not Team Drake. You didn't.
Say Drake. I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, we're going to get into that. Erin, your turn.
Okay.
You are 17?
I'm 18.
18 now. Okay.
Yes.
I think when I was reading up on you, you were 17 when you started your.
Yes, that's when I opened my coffee shop. But
Okay.
I started putting it in the works at 16.
Okay. So why coffee?
I always loved coffee. Like, even when I was little, I wasn't supposed to be drinking
Yeah.
it. but
I'm
I
finna
still
say,
was.
why you drink coffee?
My mom, she'd make herself a cup of coffee every morning, and me being little and curious and wanting to be like her,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, could I have some? And she'd be like, okay. I mean, she didn't really see a reason why
Yeah.
not. And that kind of started my passion for it. And, I just always loved coffee. So that I kind of knew that was a hobby that I would really enjoy for myself.
Okay.
You must have been a really chill kid.
Yeah.
Had to
The
be.
adults in
Look
my
at her
family would
now.
never give
Look
us
at her
caffeine.
Now, though. She's really
Yes.
calm now. So
Yes.
probably as a kid, she probably was like, coffee was nothing.
Bouncing
Yeah,
off the
as
wall.
a kid, I was really, really chill. I was proper. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was
The
kind
coffee
of
was, like,
weird.
up her calories.
Caffeine would have sent us over.
Right.
No,
He a fan.
I got a lot of questions regarding just being young and being an entrepreneur because like a lot of kids they're not typically thinking about how to create a Fortune 500 company or something like that. So what was the motivating factor or just a spark for you two to want to get into business at such a young age?
I would say, so I did a non-for-profit. So it's for-profits, it's non-profits. And so when people think of nonprofits, they think like you don't make no money.
Yeah.
And that's not really a thing. Like you can go to your board and get approved to be on payroll. That's how people that own Boys and Girls Club, Dean and Barbara, these are nonprofits, but people don't know that. And they're able to give back to people and pay their staff because they have a budget for it. So with starting this organization, I just really wanted to do something different. Like I felt like it wasn't a club or a place that related to me. Like I didn't know people who had lost people to gun violence or had a brother to get killed or even had a sibling to die. So like I just really wanted to build something out of my pain.
Okay.
And for me, really, it was just watching my mom. I'm not an only child, but I was kind of raised as one because my brother, he's 30 and so I was an age gap baby. Yeah. Yeah. So I really it was me and my mom. My dad, he's very active, but I live with my mom, so of course I see more of her. Okay. And she has her own company, H&B Catering. It's amazing. I helped her grow up, and that's when I learned cooking was not for me. Yeah, she's a really great chef, and I helped her until I just decided I didn't want to do that anymore. I wanted something for me.
Yeah.
And what I enjoyed was coffee. So really, it was just something as simple as wanting to get out of helping her. Start helping.
So did she
Mom, if you're watching this, she didn't mean it like that.
I did.
Did she walk you into entrepreneurship?
Yes.
Like she helped you?
Yes, it was kind of built in growing up. That's all I seen, so that's all I really knew.
Okay, because some parents be haters. Like, you know, oh, you want to start your own
It's
coffee
true.
shop? I'm going to
It's
put you
true.
out and you go start this on your own since you don't want to help
She
me.
was happy to get rid of me. She's like, you know what? Yep, you do this. I will help you get you off my plate. Yep.
And it's the smarter way.
Yeah.
It's just the smarter way.
Yeah. Now I want to I want to have you give a backstory into I Am Them. Just in case anyone does not know.
Well, I started I Am Them in honor of my two brothers that were killed. So Anthony White and James Anderson. So basically when I started, I really just, like I said, I wanted to be a beacon of light. That's where hope came from. Hope for the lost. So that's where the whole Hope ASW like came from. Just me putting the word hope and then the initials of the foundation ASW. A lot of people think the foundation is the I Am Them Foundation, but it's really the ASW.
Okay.
It's fine, whatever you want to say.
They even think your name is Hope.
Everyone
Like,
thinks
hey,
my name
you
is
know
Hope.
Hope. I'm like,
I did too.
Okay, so that's when you know a person knows me and it's like, yeah, you know Hope. You be like so confused. Like my family for the longest was like, it's Aaliyah. And I'm like, stop correcting people. Let them call me Hope. If don't take what they like, if that's what they think. So when starting it, I wanted to do something. My mom had been giving away scholarships, but it was really hard for her to get into school. So me already being in the schools, it was just like, let me go ahead, give away scholarships and roll with it. And honestly, I can say this, being in this facility, like just being where I've been with my nonprofit, God really has blown my mind. Like we thought we were just starting with GoFundMes and selling t-shirts, and I never imagined it to go like Good Morning America and
Your own daycare
like
camp.
yeah, like
they
it's
got their own
just
summer camp.
yeah, like I never imagined it to be like this, and to be 23 and doing this,
Yeah.
I said this in the most humble way. I haven't met anyone like me yet.
Pop your shit.
Yeah, you know, I'm just
Do your thing. Because it's
never
not.
met anyone like me yet, so you know.
And I'll tell you that it's not. The statistics show that it's not.
Yeah,
It's not.
I just inspire so many other older people.
Yeah.
And I just, you know, if you can't beat them, join them.
Mm-hmm.
That's my message in life.
Yeah.
Instead of, I think that in this community, especially, like, no one wants to work together because everyone wants credit. So this foundation, this has been since 14. I'm 9 years, running 10 years this year.
Congrats.
And I ain't took my foot off.
Helping the kids.
Now, do these kids look at you like you auntie yet? Because 23 to 6-year-old me was like, you grown as hell.
So the kids, us, like the 8-year-old from 2004 is not the 8-year-old in 2024. So they're two different caliber of children. So you get the ones like they want to TikTok. They don't consider me. They consider me like, some of them be like Miss Aaliyah. Some of them be like Aaliyah. I don't really do that. Oh, you better call me Miss. Like, I don't do all that, because I feel like the biggest thing with us as kids was adults not understanding that you have to respect children as well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who created the scenario that adults are the only ones to get respect, because I was a kid once and I wanted somebody to respect me. To get respect, you got to give it. So for the kids, if you call me Aaliyah, I'm cool. You know my name.
Yeah.
Or you call me ma'am or miss. Where some of the kids, they just be pulling at my clothes. Hey, hey, what's your name again? Like, so the fact that they even remember my name, that's cool. I mean, I could be TT.
I'm gonna start calling you Miss Stewart.
Oh my,
ma'am.
Parents do that though, and I be like, no, stop. But that's also me. Like when I go to certain older people, they be like, I'm like, yes, ma'am. They be like, please don't call me ma'am. But it's not even that. But it's just like my mother was like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am, yes, sir, no, sir, miss this, miss that. And they like, oh, just call me. I've worked with people and they be like, just call me Marie. And I'm like, it's
That's
not
weird.
even about working with you. It's just a simple fact that my mom would, if she walked in this bank and I was working with you and I said Marie and not Miss, she'd be like, okay.
What y'all got going on?
Yeah, like, I don't care if you at work, like, respect that lady.
Yeah. Now, Erin, you just graduated high school.
Yes.
So congratulations on that. And you're also going to college.
Yes.
So how are you going to balance a business and college? Are you staying close to home or?
Yeah, how you finna sling these packs?
I am going to Georgia State.
Okay.
Yeah, I just got back from Georgia 2 days ago for moving all my stuff down there.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making that face?
Like this?
Right.
We talked about this yesterday. Go ahead. Just keep going with your story.
Okay.
Well, you helped her move?
No, I just feel like, fine, Georgia State. Tell your story.
Okay. But really, I believe in myself and I believe in the power of planning. Yeah, so I'm going to try to fly back as often as I can and check on my business physically, but I do have a lot of trust in my business partner, Kel, to run the day-to-day. But pretty much everything I do could be done from wherever in the world, like ordering, scheduling, staffing, all of that kind of stuff. Anything that has to be physically done, my mom or Kel is still in town and actively.
So now's your mama turn to help you.
Yes, if need be, but I try to keep her out of it. I really do. But Kel, he's my business partner, very reliable, very helpful. So yeah,
that's great to have. Always good to have a team.
Yes.
Yeah,
you need that.
Now you want to switch over and play a little game, Jonesy?
Jonesy, our team.
I have fun finding somebody.
We try out here. It's hard out here keeping a team. So
hard out here for a pimp.
So we have a game called Weird or No. Where well, we will read you all a headline, and you just let us know if you think it's weird or no. You both have to agree, and you get one sentence to explain why.
Wait, so we both have to say it's weird,
or
no?
Or not. Y'all both got to agree.
What if we don't?
Y'all got to come to some type of consensus.
Okay.
See, y'all can. A kangaroo escapes prison in Czech Republic. Is that weird or no?
A kangaroo escapes.
Why?
Bring
the mic up for you.
Why is it in weird?
Okay.
Weird.
You ain't never been to the Czech T?
Nah, I ain't never been
hey,
there.
man, get your passport stamps up.
My bad.
Oh, American ass, huh?
Czech.
The Czech Republic.
The Czech Republic.
I ain't never been there.
I'm not good with geography.
Prague, no.
Nah.
Get your passport stamps up, man.
I have a passport.
Have you been?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
He was in the Army, so it took him
Right.
places he should
Air Force.
be. He was in the Air Force. My bad.
Thank you.
I'm
It's
proud
fine.
to
My
be
bad.
an American, where at least I know I'm free.
Josie, okay.
Ontario Premier tells residents don't be pooping on the beach. Is that weird or not?
No, I mean, because you might have to tell them that.
That's not weird. Why are people pooping on the beach?
But they're telling them not to do it. So that's not weird that they're telling them not to.
But the fact that they had to means somebody did.
But they're weird, not them telling them not to do it.
But it was enough people for them to make that a rule.
I mean, I let you have the last one. Can we come together?
Okay,
on
yes.
this one?
It's not weird.
Okay.
Like, it's culturally acceptable there to poop on the beach to the point someone has to say, don't do that.
Don't do that.
Right.
Okay.
That's weird. But them telling them not to do it is not weird.
Jonesy, you
Royalty.
put some crazy headlines in this, man.
My normal source died, so like I had to dig for these.
Who
and
died?
I mean, my normal like website died, not nobody.
Oh.
His source.
You made
Like,
it seem
yeah, the
like it was a
source.
person.
I was gonna say.
No,
Why didn't you bring them to our? Never mind.
Too fat husband granted divorce after wife demands a fee for incompetent sex.
Not weird, but funny.
Okay. Okay. Make sure you bring it to you, because I feel like you finna go off.
I don't even want to answer that.
You
Why
got
did
to.
you pick this?
what you mean? It's weird or not?
Can we get a repeat of the?
No, don't even repeat
No.
it. Can you just go to the next question? What?
What
What
did you say?
Did you say it was weird?
I said not weird, but funny.
Okay, not weird but funny.
Okay.
Okay, that's the first.
Yeah.
That's the first answer.
I don't know.
Dolce and Gabbana launches a new perfume for dogs. Is that weird or not?
No,
Not
because dogs
weird.
be smelling like outside. And if you
Yes.
have a dog, make sure you purchase your snacks from Ava's Pet Palace.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Quick
Okay.
plug.
Nice little plug.
Drop.
Woman arrested for calling cops to get out of a date with a man she met online. Is that weird or no?
Not weird at all.
Not weird. Help me.
Yes.
Unhand me. No, not weird.
Not weird at all.
Okay.
I gotta use that. Let's go.
Arizona's Museum teaches science using fossilized feces. Is that weird or not?
Oh, I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't
A
know if y'all got it.
Museum.
Museum. Arizona's museum teaches science using fossilized feces.
I mean,
Not-
it's a museum, so
Yeah.
I guess not weird.
So a poop museum. Yeah.
Not weird, but the concept is weird.
Aaron, you killing it, man.
Yeah, you see her?
You on fire.
Not weird, but the concept is
on
weird.
I'm a bridesmaid. My friend is demanding I take out a $20K loan to be in her wedding. Is
Weird
that-
as hell.
Weird. Don't even
Weird as
finish.
hell. Don't
Don't
even.
even
You don't
finish.
even got it. You don't even got it. You don't
That
even
sound
know,
like
but
y'all
you
went
better
through
hype your
this.
bestie up.
Somebody tried to charge y'all to be in
No.
that wedding?
Absolutely not.
20,000.
It was actually like a news article about a woman that charged people to come to her wedding.
I ain't
seen
mad
that.
at that.
I seen that, but like
Charging to be in it is
$2,000 maybe for a wedding, but 20 is
20K?
crazy.
That's a Chevy Cruise.
How much a
You know?
college student could do with 20K?
Yeah.
You know how many bust down rollies? Probably two.
Balcony with a single mattress listed for nearly $1K a month as housing prices soar. Is that weird or no?
That's so weird. I don't even know why they would even.
I'll agree.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's all I have to add about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's too loud.
I'm still stuck on that 20K.
Okay.
You know how many
Grandpa.
bust down middle parts that is?
Man.
Take it away, Jonesy.
Influencers poop mask. Okay, wait.
What is
Ooh.
y'all obsession with?
I don't know where this
Gotta
came
ask
from.
him.
Influencers poop face mask alarms doctors. Is that weird or not?
Definitely weird. Why are you putting feces on your face? Do you want to break out?
He a fan. Freaky.
Okay, I'm not
Run
gonna
for your
laugh at
life.
that. I'm not gonna laugh at that.
Last one. Woman sues boyfriend after he fails to drive her to the airport. Is that weird? or-
Not weird.
Real.
Okay, why?
Because one.
Men just deserve it. Anything.
Let me tell you something. The worst
you,
thing.
man, you better be driving her to O'Hare.
Let me tell you
Okay.
something. Let me zoom in very closely. You want to make me mad? Leave me at the airport. Not even not taking me to the airport, because taking me fine. But on my way back home, if you leave me, okay,
Ooh.
okay.
You got that after trip tire.
Lucky
you
you
got
got
that
away.
What?
package
Just getting
through the airport tired and somebody leave you, boy.
I don't care if it's Midway, O'Hare, Gary Airport. If
Getting
I
left on
ask
fifth
you to
is
come
crazy.
get me and you don't come get me and I have to Uber home, this has happened. So when you
Ooh.
guys come back and watch this,
Oh, this comes
This
from
is- this coming
This comes from the heart.
Yeah.
so we would never have anything in common again.
Okay.
ever.
All right then. Well, thank you for playing Weird or No.
Is it more games?
No.
We got a little something.
Okay.
It ain't Weird or No. Well, we got some other fun stuff to touch it too.
All right.
Now
I apologize. I did not want to put these. But they wasn't working with a lot.
Nita Baker, I apologize. Apologize.
They wasn't giving
like
me
that.
a lot to work with.
Yeah, apologize to me like that, please.
Now, Aaliyah, you tuned into the pod, so you know how we get down. We gonna ask you the hard hitting questions that's gonna make you think. So
I know how to talk like Stitch off Lilo and Stitch.
That's a hidden talent. You want to give us a shot?
Do it.
I'm interested.
I'm very interested.
The live action is coming out.
Me.
Oh my gosh, why are you so good at that?
Do you just do that for no reason? Like you just be sitting in the crib?
So I love Stitch. I have Stitch cups. I have a Stitch bag. I have Stitch pillows. I have the Stitch mascot outfit. Necklaces, bracelets.
Well, I got some news for you. Disney's coming out with a live action of Lilo and Stitch.
I love Stitch. I don't like the new pink thing because that's not in my era. But Stitch and that's
What, Stitch
that's
is
a hit
pink
talent.
now?
They got a girl. Yeah.
Stitch got a girl.
You hating on Stitch having a lady?
It's not about hating on that. It's just like I'm the original, like little girl, Mihana.
Okay.
Yes, I just do that to kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the hard hitting question I gotta ask you is: social media been talking about, if your homeboy is shot and your girl is having your baby, who do you go to first?
Go to the baby.
No,
I don't mean to jump in first, but you go to the
do
baby.
your thing. This is taking social media by storm. So I gotta ask y'all:
Who that rapper
if
from
you're
Chicago?
pregnant and you're delivering,
We're not name dropping rappers from
He
Chicago.
said fuck his cousin or something. Fuck his homeboy. Yeah, bro.
no, it was some men saying the homeboy.
So
Suck my homeboy.
let me say this. Let me break this down. It depends on the dynamic of your relationship with your child's mother.
Okay.
If this is just a one night stand, she got pregnant, y'all ain't even finna be together, y'all finna co-parent. In their defense, that's why I might go to my homeboy that got shot or my brother that got shot that I've been with for 20, 30 plus years of my life.
You don't want to meet your son?
Wait, let me finish.
Because I was gonna let her finish. I got the same interjection,
let me
but
finish. So then they looking at it like this. This might be this person's last moments. Why this might be a new birth of somebody that's gonna be here. So that's in their defense. Me personally, if I'm pregnant, laying on the bed, risking dying from childbirth, and you mean to tell me Junebug better be in the same hospital, and you better figure out how to go to both floors. You better figure out how we can probably get to the same hospital and I can get my baby delivered there. You better be thinking. Now, granted, if you are with your homeboy and he gets shot.
Now that's different.
That does change
a little
things.
different.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So you have to look at all the angles of how people that answering this might be looking at it. Like, what if I'm with my homeboy? I'm going with. Well, I'm gonna say, oh my nigga, let me leave my boy. Let me leave you. Let me watch this baby get. Oh, you
left.
Don't leave me, babe.
Well, if
you watching this, babe, if you watching this, and one of your homeboys get shot, go with them and meet me at the hospital afterwards. Drop him off. Make sure they get him in there first, and then you come to the hospital. Do not leave that man.
I would say, like, if I'm with them and then the ambulance come, I'm leaving. Right?
Well, I wouldn't do that because a lot of times when a person gets shot, they're in shock. So if they don't see familiar faces, their bodies they'll lose it, and that's mostly a part of the reason why a lot of people die because their bodies they be in shock. That's why. When a person gets shot, they trying to tell you calm them down, get them together. But if you go from seeing somebody that you with and you don't see them no more, you see all these people and you're paranoid because you don't know why you got shot. You don't know who shot you.
Well, that's circumstantial. We just putting in
When
you said homeboy getting shot, I'm thinking like a little arm
I'm a deep
glaze.
thinker. I'm like,
no.
Bro, it's
I'm
okay.
an overthinker, so I'm thinking all the way around.
No,
Like
that matters. I'm glad you add that layer to it.
Yeah, like I'm thinking all the way around. Don't leave that man.
Okay.
Like he on his last leg.
Don't
shot.
leave him.
Yeah, never
I
leave
won't
somebody.
leave
Do
nobody
not
if they
leave
about
them.
to die. But if you
Let
get
them make it to the hospital. Let them make it to the hospital, and you go in there and let them see your face. Then once the doctors tell you you can't go back here with me, come on, boo.
You good.
Now, what if the baby is literally about to come? Like, it ain't one of those just pushing, waiting. The baby head is almost out.
They could go
FaceTime that man. Because he probably
him.
ain't finna make it anyway. He gonna probably kill himself trying to get that to me. FaceTime him and record it.
Okay.
It's enough technology. We'll crop him in, make it seem like it's
I'd say, because they don't let you keep them right after they born anyway. They got to go clean them. So
yeah, sometimes
you got a little time to go check on your homie.
If I'm going through emergency C-section.
See, y'all added too many ifs, what's,
no,
buts.
I'm just
saying.
saying.
A whole lot of
This is what people are when people are responding on these websites. This is what you be thinking about.
Because what if Junebug done been into it all summer? Now it's the end of summer. They finally got him. And my kid born. Natural selection, bro.
Junebug was out there. Now Junebug, you knew what you. Hey,
this they fourth time spinning.
No, for real.
Yeah.
Well,
then you need to evaluate why Junebug is your homie.
Yeah, why
we gonna come
again? Right.
It's unfortunately they spun the fourth time and I was having a kid, but bro, we seen this coming.
Why y'all still homies with Junebug? No, for real. Like,
that's another thing. Like, people be with I can't even say this right here because nobody is gonna understand me. But when we get off the camera, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
I do not like Charleston White, but
Me too. Let's talk about it.
I do not like
Let's
him.
talk about this.
I do not like him.
It doesn't matter. He's a parasite.
Oh,
okay.
I do not like Charleston White.
Me neither.
But some of his stuff, like,
Oh God.
I don't agree with nothing he says at all.
Okay.
But some of his comments, like, it really be what we be thinking, but he just go too far.
Okay.
And I think that he go too far. He said all the times he's not supposed to say it. He said he not even supposed to say it where we can hear it. That's why I'm not going to repeat my joke. That I think he need a group of friends.
Okay.
And they need an area like this. Not even with the camera on. Just like fake where the camera is like, and let him express himself. Because he be having some stuff, but it's like, why would you say that? Why do you antagonize people like that?
Oh,
I gotta look in the room.
I was gonna say have them all in the room and beat them up.
No,
that's what he needs.
I think
That's a
he's
setup.
entitled.
He need his ass beat.
But think about Kevin Samuels. Everybody loved Kevin Samuels, and not everybody.
I'm
But y'all know what I'm saying? Like, the world was Kevin.
And he was Cap.
I ain't gonna say that.
And
At
he was
the
Cap.
end
He
of
died
the
with a
day,
3-Series Beamer buying pussy. He was Cap.
Yeah.
at the end of the day gotta end.
The day has to end.
The day has to
That's
end.
all I got. At the end of the day,
the day got in.
the day has to do unto people that you would want done unto you.
Every day the sun won't shine.
But that's why I love the
them all.
hallelujah. Gloria,
All I'm saying
hallelujah.
is the only people that actually live the life that they live on social media in real life is club culture. That's it.
That's all.
That's all.
That's
Because
all.
Jonesy in here with a blue bandana. I mean,
I didn't take this off. I was
He did
supposed
not.
to. Wow. Thanks for pointing that out.
he's definitely showing that Gary is his own
Man, show
area.
the waves.
What waves?
You supposed to be in
I
here
don't got no-
drowning. You
Let me
got us
see.
What? No.
standing
Let me
still.
see.
We standing still.
Oh, never mind.
Debo
Never
Lottie.
mind.
There you go. I told you.
Everybody. I'm too tall
Debo
for this
Lottie
pool.
got more head than he got body.
All right, well,
Crazy.
y'all was talking about Kendrick and Drake and the
He a
song Not Like Us.
he a fan.
So I want to know if y'all think that we had a song of the summer.
That is the Black national anthem right now.
Not Like Us.
They not like us.
Okay.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show.
African
Where
Americans.
is y'all loyalty?
It's
That's
no
all I have to say.
We gotta be loyal to a Canadian?
To who?
To a Canadian
Let-
Jewish
That's
dude?
what she wants.
Hold on.
That's
Pause.
what she wants.
Pause. Let me defend
You run
myself.
to Atlanta. She's going to
Let-
Georgia.
She going right
You
there.
run to
You
Atlanta
are.
when
I think Georgia
Let
State is
me-
in Atlanta.
Hold on. Yes.
You right there. You run
Let
to Atlanta
me-
when you
Thug,
want to
what you
hit.
feel like you a slime in your
Well,
head.
let's get her the time. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Atlanta had trains.
Honestly, my love for Drake,
Woo.
I just like. I don't see myself getting in the car saying, "Let me cut on a Kendrick song." I always listen to Drake. Therefore, my ears, I
Is
like.
biased.
Yes,
Okay.
I like Drake. Like
Okay.
it has nothing to do with whatever them allegations is. I'm not thinking about that. I'm
Okay.
thinking about what I like to listen to, and that is Drake.
Okay.
So at the end of the day, I'm not singing "They Not Like Us"
Oh, you're not?
because I like Drake. Like, no,
Yeah.
I
I
don't be the
am like
last
them.
one standing.
I like them a lot.
So
I could be having the best time. If that song cut on, I'm going.
Oh,
Standing
so Kendrick's
still.
doing what he doing. He got control over you people.
Okay.
Yeah, because he's controlling the narrative. Think about it like this.
The song catchy though.
I was gonna
He a
ask you.
fan, he a fan, he a fan. It's not even about Drake though. I mean, just think about in your own life. Like sometimes you gotta pop out and it's like it's
sometimes
like
but he popping out against Drake, and I just
like
can't stand for that.
when you wake up in the morning, like an
have to do
affirmation.
this
Like
today.
sometimes you gotta pop out and show. Like I just say Drake. It's not even about Drake for real for me. Like it's, but he ate him up. But think about it like this though. I think that in a real sense, in a real life, that's the definition of throwing rocks and hiding your hand for years.
Okay.
So Drake been dragging people, playing with people. I mean, first of all, where my boy messed up.
He probably the super villain of the year, but I don't care.
Let me
That's her
talk,
man.
cause you
know what?
I
You're
let
right.
you talk. So
You're
let me
right.
go
You're
ahead
right.
and
You're right.
finish. I think that he's the pure definition of throwing rocks and hiding your hand and not standing on no business at all. He don't stand on no tens because he picked on a week. You went for Metro. Why you on Metro? Metro back there making beats.
That was hilarious.
You on Metro?
He said go make some drums.
You done fell out. But him making drums, he making them hits that's on your head. Where he went wrong is he should have. Let me tell you something. Future, I would never want to sneak this Future ever. This man tell Steve Harvey, I don't want her. Magic City.
Yeah.
I'm the owner. We've been loving Steve since we was kids. Tell Steve Harvey I don't want her.
You passionate about this?
I'm like, I am a lyricist. I like lyrics. I love music. Like it takes me literally less than an hour to learn the whole song.
Okay.
So with Future, I analyze his lyrics like, you know, and I still smash on C. I got 250 on like the quarterback and that's lyrics. Like my boy, he be eating people up. Like he just be throwing it. Tell Dez make me some noodles.
Okay.
Like what?
Okay.
My boy be coming through with he be trying to let y'all know what be going on. So he should have kept Future on his side.
Okay.
I think why you don't understand Kendrick Lamar is because you didn't grow up in a cypher area. Remember, we got them ciphers.
Yeah.
You know,
Them hip hop award ciphers. You know what I'm
niggas
saying?
be rapping and shit.
They be doing this real rap. Like y'all, I love the new rappers. Don't get me wrong, but Kendrick had that. You ain't gotta want to listen to Kendrick, but if a Kendrick song come up, that's even like Future and Kendrick song.
Okay. I feel
He was good enough to make a song with him then. And you
let me say something.
I
appreciate the song because it is a genuinely good song.
Okay.
Kendrick, his lyrics, unlike Drake, and they're not on the same. Lyricist wise, Kendrick is a better lyricist.
Okay.
Thank
but
you.
I will listen to Drake forever and ever. And
I get
don't
that,
care
and that's
what
cool.
Drake
That's
sings.
fine.
cool.
That's fine.
Like, I'm not saying. I mean, they beef. I don't really I ain't do my research on that, and I really don't want to because no,
better read. You better figure out.
Sometimes
why
in
they
this case,
beefing.
ignorance is bliss, and
Ignorance.
in this case,
she said the less she know.
She right though.
The
It
less
is.
I
I
know,
know.
she know.
the
She
happier
right.
I am.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you love him.
I do.
Oh.
I do.
Okay.
I really do. And
Drake,
that's
if
all
you
I have to
ever
say.
watch the Culture Podcast, not only should you come on here and let me tell you how much Kendrick slammed you with that song, but I would also love for you to buy some coffee from Erin's
Yes,
Cup
I
over
would.
in Chicago,
So,
please.
Erin,
Yes.
if you love Drake,
I do.
would you also love your man if you knew that he had lipo to get and got his abs sculpted?
Yeah.
Okay.
It don't matter how you got there. You there.
Okay.
She said it don't matter how you got there as long as you get to the tizop.
I told you, T, I'm getting a DVL.
Do your thing.
BBL
Do
Drizzy.
your thing.
So you don't think it was corny when he made it? BBL Drizzy.
I love Drake. Thank you.
Metro made BBL Drizzy.
Right, but then Drake.
He told
Man,
him,
shut your ass up and make some drums.
Oh, you talking about what he did with Sexy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, I just think that honestly, I love what Kendrick did for us for the summer. I love that he did that pop-up concert. I love that he played the song more than 7 times. I love that every time that he played it, the crowd got hyper. I loved Russell Westbrook. I love the fact that he was on the West Coast and he said, I think the Oakland show gonna be your last stop. You know what I'm saying? You think they gonna let you disrespect Tupac? He should have left Tupac up out of there. Because the West, you will beef with anybody. You'll go over to the East and beef with them before you go to the West and get them OGs started.
So
I gotta correct the conspiracy.
Let's
Because
go.
remember how I said that they were shooting the music video?
Yeah.
That's why they performed it so many times. That was wrong.
It was wrong.
That he really hated him.
Yeah.
And that's why he did that. He really
like
hate
people
that
like
nigga.
people saying like he hating on Drake. No, I don't think you think that.
No, go ahead.
I don't think that Kendrick is hating on him. You keep poking the bear, but then when I respond, now I'm hating on you. No, I'm giving you the same energy, but I'm coming 10 times. Kendrick on my mama, and she's still here.
Yeah.
Cooking every Sunday at AMTHEM on 2060 Clock Road. But
Quick little plug.
I don't. That's the definition of.
Didn't
I'm
Drake say
finna
something
show
about his
you.
mama or his family?
You said what?
He said something. Drake said a
That's
whole bunch
why he
of,
made. Because I got Meet the Grams on my playlist. I'm not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
Creepy ass song.
She's losing us. She's losing us right now.
I'm
Like,
sorry.
but that's why I'm saying, like, for him to go say, like without a shadow of a doubt, Jay-Z be at home and Beyonce listening to.
So I got two questions because one of y'all didn't answer it yet. Do we have a song of the summer?
Yes.
What is the song of the summer for you?
They not like us.
Okay. What is the song of the summer for you, Erin?
It's my birthday, Sexy Red.
There we go.
Sexy Red. I
Yeah.
love that song.
Jonesy, what's your song of the
It's
summer?
my birthday. It's my birthday.
You be listening to that? You got too happy. It's my birthday.
That's my shit. Shout out Sexy
Jonesy be
Red.
twerking ass.
We ain't gonna go out. We ain't gonna go that far.
My bad. I be getting ahead of myself.
Way ahead.
I think the Meg and Glorilla song is my song of the summer.
Yeah.
Don't wanna be
Glow,
little
never-
save on, that is not my, don't claim on. Yeah, that's my shit.
And then you see he came at Megan.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
She came at him too.
But they came at each other, but he started with her first. And she
Yeah,
just
yeah,
came
yeah.
through the line. That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I think she started all of this.
But she stood on business.
When she did his, I think she started the chain of
so
events.
Kendrick was sitting at home like, because she ate them up in his.
Yeah.
Yeah, Nikki should have stayed in school too.
Mm.
But go off.
Damn, okay. Well, I think
Crook, if you watch this, I'm sorry. I know you love Nikki, but
So the barbs are dangerous.
she not like us.
now you started on something that I think we can keep going on. You said that what Kendrick is doing is not hate.
It's not.
So I want us to all give our definition of what is hate. Because we kind of talked about this a little bit, but I think that we use the word hate too loosely. And everything ain't hate. Sometimes it's just...
He hate. What is a hater?
Mm-hmm.
Whoever. What is a hater?
Sometimes it's just indifference.
It's indifference, and everybody is not going to be like you. Everyone's normal is not going to be your normal. Now, let me tell you what hate is that people, if you have resources that you could give to somebody else to put them ahead, but you don't want to put them ahead because you don't want them to be further than you, that's hate.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? Jealousy is a thing, and I think that people always say he hating on me. I just don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
Facts. It's only
I'm
two
not hating
people
on
I
you.
did like that, and I hate them.
I don't like you.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that I'm hating on you or anything that you got going, because I love the path that God has for me. So if you're saying that you hating or I'm hating on you, that's intending, or that's you putting the reflection that I don't appreciate the plan that God has for me, because I got to hate on what he got going on for you.
Okay.
So I think that in our community, hating is just he hating. Think about it. You know, T.I. came out with motivation. You know what I'm saying? But I think that, do people put ill, malicious, intense, and energy out on people? Yes, but the hater word, I don't have no haters. I have people mad at themselves because they're not where they want to be.
Okay.
You tell them.
Okay, I like
I
that.
feel like
He a fan. I'd rather that.
Okay.
all right now.
Go ahead, Erin.
Say Drake.
I don't know. Maybe I just haven't lived long enough, but I don't think I've ever felt hate, like, for anything or anyone, despite my situation. So, yeah, I don't know if I can really define what hate is, being as I've never felt it, but I feel like I have seen it. But I think hate is a complicated emotion. I think it's more than just one thing. I think it's a combination of jealousy, envy, anger, inner turmoil.
Yeah.
Is it?
Go see a psychiatrist.
Yeah, that's what I'm
And
going to
sometimes
school
it's
for. So
Love yourself.
So is it ever a good thing to hate?
I don't even hate the person or the people that killed my brother. So if I don't hate them, baby, bye. Do I have pet peeves? But like, to say I hate you, like Yvette, I hate you, Joe. Like, I don't have that in me.
Okay.
I just watched Baby Boy.
strongly. I don't even have nobody, y'all, for real. I don't even have nobody that I don't like.
Okay.
Even the people that don't, I love you. Thank you for what you did.
Oh, I can't stand you types.
Oh,
Y'all too gentle on people. No, fuck her.
For
Cause she
real,
gotta be
say
fucked
it.
up. Fuck
Like,
her.
and then like that might even be the feeling.
It's not even about saying F her and fuck what she did, because you're still saying that, but I'm choosing peace. Like,
I understand
at the end of the day, you're gonna be more fucked up than me because you have to live with the fact that you don't have me in your life to be that genuine.
That's facts.
You missing a seed of me because I sow fertile ground. So whatever I sow into, it becomes fertile. It flourishes out. When people in my presence, it's, you feel me?
And then you smack them on the back of the head on the way out. Yeah. You know?
So when I'm out when we like this, Audi 5000 and we out of here, that's on you, boo. I'm feeling living my life like it's go.
And I feel like after a while, feeling like that is doing more damage to you than it is to them ever.
Yes.
And
I agree with that.
I don't know. I feel like taking all of that energy, yes, your feelings are hurt. Yes, you might feel a way about a certain situation, but at the end of the day, that's just how you feel. You can't make somebody like feel a way just because you do. I mean, unless you like believe in get back and all of that. But that takes so much effort and so much planning that it will ruin what you have. So it's just like, I just be letting it go.
I feel like
dope. I'm a you know, speaking as a real hater, you know what I'm saying? Hate is something you got to develop. Like you ain't just finna grow up and hate nobody. But how do you
develop a hate for a person?
Right.
Because so like from...
Give me an example.
I got you. So like as you grow up, you develop your own morals, principles, ethics and stuff, and then you experience people, and then you use your discernment and go, you know, I'm gonna love on this person, or I'm gonna hate them.
Is that hate or is that a pet peeve?
Oh no, I hate them.
Is that a pet peeve though? Because they're just like... I feel like I have pet peeves.
No, like it's like nothing that you can...
nuisances, like annoyances.
Like I have
but
things
not,
that are
like,
just like ugh. But to hate somebody,
that takes so much effort.
I can't think of a person that I hate.
Yeah, me either.
I can't think of a person that I hate, but I definitely
Jonesy
dislike
can.
people.
I can.
Yeah.
I 100% can.
You're not meant to like everybody.
Yeah.
You're not meant to like everybody, and I think that's you're meant to love everybody. In the Bible, you're supposed to love. You don't have to like them. You gotta love them because they're all God's children. Yeah. But I think me personally, I can't.
I feel like it's two sides to the, you know what I'm saying,
It's
to the
three of
podium.
them.
Like
It's
I can
three.
love somebody just as much as I can hate them.
Even to take like, I mean, I am religious. I'm just not very textbook like Bible smart yet.
Yeah.
I'm still. I'm growing and I'm learning every day.
You know the
But
Lord,
speaking
though.
from
but
speaking from a point of like, I guess non-religion from our non-religious crowd.
Yeah.
I think for personal well-being, taking a religion completely out of it is hate, and learning how to do something like that. You have so much time and effort. That takes so much time and effort that could be applied to bettering yourself and bettering things around you instead of taking it and making it negative. I mean, yeah.
Jonesy getting emotional. What's the
Basic
next
principle.
question?
It could be.
I was just gonna top it off, and I was gonna say,
but I'm
I
gonna
think
choose
that,
the other side every
Why
time.
you want to choose violence when you can choose so much better?
Sexy T, jump in. He's getting emotional. Come on.
What happened?
Control him.
You got anything to add before I close this up?
No, I was just saying I'm a real hater. Like
Okay.
I feel that side.
Because I'm with you sometimes. I don't think it's too bad.
It's not bad. If you got some people that you want to, do I have some people I want to hit dead in their mouth? Yes.
Yeah.
Do it.
Because minding your business is free.
Yeah.
When you don't mind your business, that's when it starts to cost you. That's when it costs you. It's gonna cost you some teeth. It's gonna cost. But then again, when you pop somebody in their mouth, or when you give them that interaction back, what is it for? Because they still, guess what they're still gonna do? The same thing they did to you, they're probably gonna do it to somebody else, maybe 10 times harder. No matter how hard you wanna. So with me, if you do me wrong, that's on you. You have to live with that, because when you die, God gonna judge you for what you did to me. And when I die, He ain't gonna judge me for what I did to you.
As a professional,
I need in on that.
What?
On them dying though, like I need in on that.
Because
I
we
need
had this
parts on
conversation
that.
a long time ago on the pod where I said,
Anybody
"Would you? Is it weird to go to somebody's funeral that you hate or you got issues with?"
Yes.
Is the issue? You said yes to that? Okay.
Yes. Get your own closure, not around the people that love them.
Yeah.
Because
I love that song.
I'm a professional high road taker. And whenever I keep taking that high road, I always reflect and be like, man, I wish I would have just told her, fuck you. Like, at least I could have just flicked her off of something. Instead, I just had to keep taking this high road. Because it don't feel good to always just keep getting the short end of the stick.
It'll feel good when you look back at your life and see how.
Yeah, that's cool.
I don't know. I am a person that lives in retrospect. Like when I look back at situations where I'm like, I could have said this, I could have said that. I look at where I am, and I am just grateful because I don't know. I also believe in the butterfly effect because if I had told her that, what would she have told the next person? Which have made I don't know. I believe in influence in people.
I kind of don't believe in karma. That's something I asked D Brown before in the pod. Like, do you think karma is real? I don't believe in karma. I don't think that is a real thing. I think that is something that was placed into us to put fear in us to always do well. Yeah. And I just think that two things can be true at the same time. I can say fuck you and still progress in life. Yeah. I don't have to fuck over people, but I can't say fuck you and still progress in life.
If that's how you feel in the moment, then I say it. If that's how you feel.
I can slap you in the back of the head on the way out the door and then go love the
physical aggression.
I ain't talking about
I'm just saying. I think that it's not that I believe in karma, but I definitely believe in what you sow is definitely what you reap.
Yes.
Facts.
I definitely feel like if you don't sow nothing fertile and good, nothing good is coming to those who don't. And until you surrender to whatever, I definitely believe in that. And I believe in what you sow into other people can bounce back on people in your family.
Okay. I think you can sow good into your life by handing out your own consequences. Ooh. That's just me, though.
I believe in handing out your own consequences.
Who made you judge and jury?
I think that's something we should start doing is handing out consequences instead of just letting the world take over.
Who are you to decide? Because if that's the case, when you do something that's like absolutely horrible, you would want somebody to have grace or mercy upon you, right?
Yeah. That is a conversation we had last pod.
Yeah. If I'm intentionally doing bullshit, whatever happens, happens. Yeah. Like, I'm not one of them delusional bullshitters. Like, I ain't finna take on some bullshit.
Yeah, we can close the question. Huh? That I don't know if you want to.
Like something terrible.
It's a Sunday. Why are you guys doing this to me on a Sunday? This is the Lord's Day.
We understand that. We also was just talking about K-Dot on the Lord's Day.
Happy Sunday.
I'm saying, but this man said.
I'm saying something terrible.
I'm finna start passing out consequences.
Well, we gonna
what?
Who made you?
Now, if you aren't a Patreon subscriber, then you missed out on this great conversation. But I'm gonna bring it back up with what Aaliyah just said. You had said, who are you to basically like create consequences for others, right? Because if you do something, you would like to have grace, right? And so I had posed a question to everyone on the last Patreon episode we had, and I was like, do we all think that we have more forgiveness and compassion for the person that did the hurt, or do we have that for the person that was hurt?
Both.
Yeah, both parties, because you don't know what anybody's going through. That's why I am like hesitant to retaliate, because you never know what somebody is dealing with behind the scenes. And honestly, some people project what they're going through to everybody else around them. So I just think it's safer if you just take your loss.
Do you eventually retaliate?
No.
Jonesy, we gonna get past retaliation. They're
I was just asking.
They're not on that type of speed.
I feel you, but I had just to ask the other side because she said it takes a while to retaliate.
Let me just say this. I'm gonna say, well, just you want me to answer this question?
Yeah, do your thing.
So,
because I agree with her. It takes a while for me to consider retaliation too, but I'll get there.
Go to the question. Say the question.
Or I won't.
Do you think that we have more forgiveness and understanding for the person that did the hurt or the person that was hurt?
Both, because for every action is a reaction.
Okay.
So think about it like when kids go to school to bully. I know Junebug ain't just doing this because he bad. Something's going on at home. Either he's being molested, either someone's beating on him, either he watching his daddy beat his mama, either his mama beating the daddy. It's something going on.
It's influenced.
The dynamic is different. So I'm going to feel bad for Junebug bullying because, oh my gosh, baby, what happened to you? But I'm also going to feel bad for the kid that Junebug is bullying, because now you have to be afflicted with this pain because of the pain that somebody else is doing unto this person, right?
And
that don't make it fair, right? But I sympathize with that. I empathize with that. In this world, a lot of people they don't know about sympathy and empathy. They don't know how to be empathetic with people. You understand what I'm saying? So for me, I feel like I'm gonna feel bad for both of them. Like the boy that killed my brother, I empathize for him because obviously your mother or somebody in your family, they couldn't get that in your mind that you mattered. So think about it like this. 2 weeks before he killed my brother, he pistol whipped an old man. Now, I empathize with him because when the police came to his house to arrest him, his mother said, well, I don't know where he at. Now, that could be true. That couldn't be true.
Yeah.
TT could have known where he was.
Yeah.
So say if you would have had your son, Exhibit A, gave him to the police 2 weeks before, who's to say that my brother would be here?
Yeah.
Right.
So, but then if we put it in that scenario from a natural human realm and a spiritual realm, spiritually, I'm not supposed to question that. Right? But naturally, it's like, so you didn't think...
Right, you dropped the ball.
So you didn't think to turn your son in?
Yeah.
So you knew the police was looking for him. So I know he came back around here within them 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You didn't think to tell him, let me take you to the, come on.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? So it comes with accountability.
Yeah.
In our community, y'all, if my son do something, this no lie, this not just saying this,
Say it.
you're going to jail,
Yes.
prison. Will I be there to help you?
And see
Yes.
you through. It's a lot of parents like
Absolutely.
they'll call 12 on your ass quick.
But I will. It's not about even calling because who am I? What morals am I standing for? You understand what I'm saying?
Yep.
This generation is so stuck on this quote unquote street law that is ineligible. Like it's not even existent, right? So you have people that these kids don't respect. Ain't no OGs or no big homies.
Yeah.
It's not.
Back then, you had an OG or a big homie that could pull people together, right? And be like, hey, let's talk about this. Let's have a come to Jesus moment about it. But in this area right now, no. So if my son, this is me. So boo boo, when you get here, whenever you get here, if you do something to somebody, because what type of person am I, or what is my worth if you go out and you cause even more harm? You got to know levels to this.
Yeah, but
You pistol whipped an old man?
Yeah.
What else?
say something about the turning your son in thing? Like, I mean, hypothetical son, I know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I feel like it depends. If it's like murder, then yes. Okay, you going to jail. I will support you from jail because I don't know what that's not my field of expertise. But if it's anything other than that, like violence or anything, I would probably try to have a sit down and get him help, not just leaving the problem unsolved. But I'm scared of law enforcement.
Okay.
Just in our justice system, really. And it kind of depends on where you are in the world and all of that. That's all a factor, but I wouldn't trust our justice system to correct that kind of behavior.
Yeah.
I would send him to a mental facility before prison.
Well,
I don't know.
He probably can't escape prison if he was to rob a convenience store. You can't just send him to
Would nobody
a
know
psychiatrist.
Yeah, he ran up.
So you gonna keep that away from? Okay, I get what you're saying.
I'm not gonna tell about like.
So you gonna keep that away from your son, but obviously he couldn't respect the morals that you raised him with at all. So if your
that wouldn't be my
go,
son. Let's start there.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
But well,
do
this
know
is
that.
hypothetically.
I know me.
We hypothetically speaking. No, because I know people right now that own businesses that have money on top of money, who kids is out here doing stuff and they like, what are you doing?
Like, what the
Why
fuck?
would you even do that? Why would you even take what you taking his gun for and I can go buy you 20 guns? What are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? So it can never be, oh, that's not going to be my child. Oh, baby, I don't put nothing past nobody. I take limitations, expectations off of anybody. And so for my son, you already disrespecting me. If you go rob somebody, not only disrespect their store, but you disrespected me as your parent because I didn't raise you on those morals.
Right.
Yeah.
So you disrespected me from the jump. So you said F me. But you thought in your mind, well, my mama gonna come get me. Oh, no.
But sometimes it's not that deep. Like when I do bad stuff, I'm not saying I do.
It's levels to bad stuff.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if you
Bad
beat
is a
up
spectrum.
if you beat up
I'm
Jill
not.
Book at school,
That ain't the
Thinking
same as
it's
robbing a
not the
convenience
same.
store.
That's true. But I don't know.
you
Maybe.
pistol whip somebody granddaddy.
That ain't the
you
same.
going to jail.
Yeah,
You gotta
that's
go to
true.
jail.
But
You
I've
going to
never
prison.
known.
Yeah.
I can't speak on that because I've never known people.
I
I've never
know
known people
'em.
that has done that kind of thing. I've never been in that
I ain't
kind of area or something.
son, daughter, whatever. If that's just like if I have a daughter and she set up somebody's son,
Oh no,
you're going to jail.
Yeah,
Because you finna bring a lot of shit on us in general.
It
Yeah.
ain't even about you bringing a lot of stuff on us. You're going to jail because you decided in your mind to be whatever you wanted to create, to idolize, whatever you wanted to be Miss Backdoor Queen. So you're going to Backdoor Queen. You're going to prison. And I'm going to help them put them other people in prison. And I know I'm going to sleep well at night because God's going to say, job well done. And the Bible says, honor thy mother and thy father so that your days shall be longer and it should be well with you. Yes. People miss that part. Not so that it can be well with them. That's even like if a parent, if I mess up, you better tell on me. You better tell somebody, or you better tell me.
Right? I rather.
It's a lot. We spoke about this too. It's a lot of parents that went unchecked, and that's why when they get older and their kids want to say, "Hey, you dropped the ball in their moments," they mad as fuck that their kids are saying this instead of everybody that could have checked them while they were doing those actions.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No one holds parents accountable.
Nope. Say it again. Say it again.
No. We need to make a montage of these.
No one holds parents accountable. My cousin, the smartest thing she ever told me was, you have to take your expectations off of your parents. You have to take your expectations off of them, what they're supposed to do, how they're supposed to be, because at some point, parents are still spoiled. They feel like still at your big age or whatever you are, you're supposed to drop everything, come help them. But when it comes down to you, it's like parents is living in an era where everything got to be so tough and tough love for you, but they still want you to be gentle in return to them.
Right.
Yeah, I feel like, but
who this for?
in my case, my mom, she was raised, well, I don't know. I'm not going to speak on her generation, her age group, and her upbringing because I really don't know because I wasn't there.
Oh, I know. I
But
studied math.
My mom,
What's wrong with you?
my mom, she's a very laid back, gentle parent. She knows that influence is a big thing. Like, she can't tell me what to do, but she can advise. So I'm very lucky to have her as a parent. But I see somebody else around me in a different situation where their parent is
tell them what to do.
Yeah. It's just like that's a culture shock when I see it. And, you know, I remind myself that this is my mom's first time living as well. Like, I can't be so hard on her. And I'm just like, okay, let me take a step back, remove how I feel, and just look at what is and go from there.
Let's bring more gentle parenting. Keep all that hard, tough. Yeah. Life is tough.
Yeah.
I don't need you teaching me nothing about no tough love. Life is giving it to me. It's handing it to me on
naturally giving it to me.
It's naturally giving it to me. It's handing it to me on a piece of paper and telling me the kiss is ASS. I don't need you teaching me hard love. Show me gentle love. So if you're a parent and you watching this, if your son do something, if Junebug climbs up the wall, okay, everything don't require a whooping either. Even though I believe in children being disciplined, that's everybody. So you whoop me and I go do it again.
Then you get whooped again. Then you do it again.
Then you do it again. So where do we break the cycle?
Yeah.
And then a lot of times, I think back then people really didn't know about ADHD, autistic. All of this stuff is. This world is worlding.
And you also got to look at the kind of kid that you have because different kids have different needs. Yeah. Like me, physical punishment, you didn't even have to get there with me because you raising your voice at me was enough to correct. Yeah. But for some kids, raising a voice is nothing. That's just a suggestion, really.
They even get sometimes people.
Exactly. So it really, you got to look at what kind of kid you got. But it's a lot of factors.
We good on time, Aaliyah?
We fine.
Okay. So the question I had asked was just like forgiveness between the perpetrator and the one that was hurt, the victim, I suppose.
Right, and showing grace.
Yeah.
Which even I think we saying the same thing because I feel like grace is for someone who misstepped in an innocent way. It's not for people who intentionally. I'm finna go be on some bullshit. Yeah. Oh my God, I'm a victim now. Where's my grace? Like, no, you got to eat that.
So I'm gonna put it in a different perspective for you all, because I think that we have more grace and understanding for the person that hurt than the one that got hurt. And that just goes by, like, we'll just use sexual assault for just example. When a person claims to have been sexually assaulted, we ask all these questions. We interrogate them on why it happened to you. What was you wearing? Was you talking to him? Do you know this person? All of these different questions we ask them instead of, oh, I'm so sorry that happened to you. Yeah. That should have never happened to you. Yeah. Let's find out ways to help you. Right. But when it gets now to go talk to that person that is being accused of, it's like she said you did this to her. What you think? We want to hear them out. We want to hear, like, I don't know if you all were in tune when, like, Kai Cenat's friend was accused of sexually assaulting a girl at one of his parties in New York. But the whole social media was on that girl butt that accused the dude of a sexual assault on her. And everybody else was just like, you know, he couldn't have did that. I'll just use that as an example.
I seen, in context to Kai, I just seen that video of him saying he couldn't believe it. I didn't really investigate that too heavily because I'm not really into that kind of world. But I don't know why the justice system is set up in that way to question the victim before.
Well, I'm not talking about the justice. I'm talking about us, spectators.
I mean,
the public opinion.
I've learned to surrender public anything. You cannot control. I was just like,
hands up.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'm impartial to that because I'm like, if I try, I get frustrated really easily. That comes in with me knowing myself. I get frustrated really easily. So when it comes to things of like public relations and how people handle different things, like with the Sonia Massey situation, when it was a woman that made a video saying that the police officer was in the right potentially and explained her side of it. And looking at the comments and seeing people agree and disagree, it's so many different perspectives on different things. That it's kind of something that I just learned I can't not
Why
control.
aren't we all agreeing that he could have chose a different alternative to defending himself?
Yes,
well, like that's because everyone. Not to cut you off. That's everyone's normal. Again, that goes back to everyone's normal not being your normal. So if you grew up in a world where the law really doesn't apply to you, or it's not looked at or shed on in a certain way, in a negative way for you, if the law has always been positive for you, because what is the police looked at? To serve and protect. So we call them because if we take the police away, we would be in some trouble, right? But in my aspect, when it comes to the way that with her situation, he know he was wrong. And then when you find out things leading up, people don't know how to really cover up his tracks. So he doesn't know how, if it really comes out that, say for instance, his wife was working at the hospital and Sonya got into it with the wife.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yes.
Okay.
So on TikTok, it was this guy who found out that the police officer's wife worked at that hospital, and that Sonya and her got into an argument. Sonya left because if you look, I guess in the video, Sonya still had a hospital bracelet on.
Got you.
And so basically, they're saying like the people that were sneaking around her house were the police officers, but that's why when she opened the door, she was like, "Don't hurt me." You know what I'm saying? So if that theory comes out, then that goes again into people feeling like they just have power and they can do whatever with their power and not knowing how to cover up their tracks. Great series that I think everyone should watch. Your Honor.
I've watched that. Great series.
Let's make that another question.
Okay.
But I think that because I could talk about that all day.
Yeah.
But I think that with victims, I'm all for women. Men being victims. Like I believe that that's a real thing. And I really don't like when people don't think that men can be victims as well, because men can be victims. Do I think some women put themselves in situations? Absolutely. Right? Especially young girls. I'm a young girl. And I've watched young girls prey on older men. But it's always going to be looked at as the older man is the villain.
Do you think it should be that way? And
it should or shouldn't.
If the younger girl is preying on the older
immediately,
man,
yes.
I don't think that it should be. I don't think that it should be the man's fault.
What?
That he became victim to her preying on.
No,
him.
I don't care what a little girl says to you.
Not little girl. I'm not saying little girl.
What you mean? But let us know what you mean by little girl. 17, 18, or 6,
like 17,
7.
18 legal.
But people still have, that's still a conversation. Like right now, not Carmelo Anthony, but what's his name? The Game. He's having a baby,
new baby mama
with Evelyn's daughter. You understand what I'm saying? Like people have this imagination of loyalty, not really understanding the Hollywood world and not really understanding what the word loyalty is. Why is she being loyal to Tiffany? Who's to say that Tiffany and her mama are even still friends? You understand what I'm saying? So a lot of people looking at her as
Tiffany's is the Game's baby mom.
Right. So a lot of people is looking at her like, oh my gosh, she owes them loyalty. Y'all don't know where they were. Anybody can be in the picture. I could be in the picture with you.
That's the conversation. Yes. Is loyalty? I thought it was because she young as hell.
Loyalty?
I thought that's where you was going with
this. The conversation is loyalty for them and then her being young.
Okay.
So loyalty and her being young. But she's of age. That's just like me being 23. If I want to date older, That's because I don't feel like I relate to nobody 23. The conversations are not the same.
Case by case scenario, because sometimes it's not because you don't think anybody your age.
Not around here.
But do y'all see what I mean by public relations? Like, different people have so many different outlooks on things.
Yeah.
It's hard to narrow that kind of thing down. I will get a headache trying to do that. So I'm just like,
If you
let it
30
go.
years old and you praying on a 6-year-old, you
If you're 30 years old and you praying on a
6-year-old.
17-year-old, what's the
That's
difference?
still wrong.
that's still wrong. But the way the world is set up, it's like people are probably gonna hate me for this. I'm sorry. I don't think R.Kelly should be in jail.
I
Wait, do
think
you
their
know why
parents
he's
should be in
For
jail.
one, do you know what his charges are?
Yes, I understand what his charges are, but I
Okay.
also feel like this not even from this is even being in like both shoes in the sense, walking myself through it. And this goes back to parents. Those parents
Should be in jail.
why they ain't locked up too. So even if we keep Robert there, keep Rob.
Yes.
Come on, hold Rob
Keep him
down.
locked up.
Hold Rob down. But we got a whole line of folks. Come on. You
Okay.
come with me. Because you need to be locked up too. Because think about it. If that money hadn't ran out,
It still be going on.
I
right
understand-
hand to the man.
I understand that, but I think a lot of people that look like us and have a conversation about R. Kelly being in jail, they say what you say, where he shouldn't be in there and lock the parents up. Why can't two things be true?
I just said that both of them should
you
be locked
switched
up.
it up, but at first you was like,
Yeah, no,
let that
but
nigga
he
out.
shouldn't. But I feel like he shouldn't be. I feel like he shouldn't be in jail if they're not in jail. If
Why?
they're not,
Because them
because
parents
if
is
you
just as
sign me
guilty.
over,
Yeah.
if you sign me over to him, it's proven facts. This is why it blows the mind of everybody. And the little girls, some of the girls that were signed over, they confused too. Like if you really, the only thing, the media determines everything. If we didn't have the media, I feel like his case would have went way different.
Okay.
But you get the outpouring of so many different people and their opinions and trying to please everybody. Well, let's do this, let's do that. That's even like with, so we're going to lock him up, but Hugh Hefner, people like him, it's proven facts that a 9-year-old girl was on the cover of Playboy.
What?
Nude. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
Hulu did a Playboy documentary.
I need to lock
Kendra
in
was
and watch
15
that.
years old when she went to the Playboy mansion. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So then we take R. Kelly, who had his mansion out here, right? And he used to have these parties. You had to lock your phone up. I have friends whose parents used to take them and they sisters once they got 18. Not saying it's right because it's not right at all, but parents prepare your child. Parents live through their kids sometimes.
Yeah.
So
Right.
mama can't get him right now because he don't want mama old, you know.
Yeah.
So let me build my daughter up for this. And I think that's why I'm saying it's not that he shouldn't be in jail, but they're just as responsible because you put this harm on your child. Aaliyah's
agree.
mother, parents. Aaliyah was what,
15
15.
when, yep.
15? Kamora Lee Simmons.
Mhm.
You understand what I'm saying? So the conversation becomes something so much bigger. So it's not that I'm saying, oh, he's so innocent. But he had traumas. His sister molested him. I know people that grew up with him before he was R. Kelly, when he was Robert.
Yeah.
My mama went to school with
Bum
him.
Robert. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And people know the traumas that was afflicted upon him. So that goes back to the conversation we had earlier about Johnny bullying. But what's happening to Johnny?
Yeah.
So somebody should have been snatched him. But they made a mockery and got successful. You feel me? When he came out with the gospel album, somebody should have took R. Kelly and said, hey, it's something going on. Somebody should have held him accountable. No one held him accountable, and nobody held who did what they did to him accountable.
See, I'm not gonna go on a wedge and just say no one held him accountable because we don't know all the conversations that probably transpired.
Right.
And ultimately, it's up to him to make the right decision with his life. You had said that if he in jail, the parents need to be in jail. I think we all need to know who we should be upset with. We shouldn't be upset with public opinion and what we should be upset with the justice system. The justice system chose to get the big dog and not get all the little people with the big dog. That's typically how it goes. They want to get the big dog and use the little people to help lock up the big dog because that's their evidence.
Because they're
Right.
weak.
Yeah.
So
Vulnerable
you need to be
and
upset
weak.
with the justice system
Right.
and still lock that nigga away.
Yeah.
Because unfortunately, he has to be rehabilitated and he's in prison for it.
So
I
let's say
think.
this. If R. Kelly gets out today
Mm-hmm.
and he drop an
Drop an album.
No, not even an album. I don't even need an album. But if R.Kelly, I don't even need an album.
She need one song. That's it.
One little 8-minute long, little, you know.
What Kelly? Roller said, "Let's do this dirty laundry." You understand me? I don't even need that, but I know so many people. R.Kelly, his show would be sold out.
It will.
It'll be over sold out.
Okay.
Like it was people in Illinois, and I also feel like it's the credibility of a person.
Okay.
And I think that every person that does wrong or has done something bad, everyone gets a different side of a person. So you have people in Chicago putting their own restaurants, putting in money to help R. Kelly with attorney fees because at some point he wasn't a pervert, he wasn't a rapist, he wasn't none of that to them. You feel what I'm saying? So I think that people once you do one thing bad, and I think that that's what I really want people to understand. When you do one thing, it's like everything you've done great sometimes get washed away. Right. And that's where I feel like the grace and mercy, having grace on a person. Like I give R. Kelly grace because I've heard and I know real people that know him and know his story that say his sister raped him. You know what I'm saying? This person was touching on him. So it's like, it's sickening. It's not even, it's really like a mental thing because why would you even want to perform these type of acts on somebody else?
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yeah. So that don't be like, oh, I don't think that, I think he wanted to do it, but I don't think he wanted to do it. If this had never been afflicted on him, I don't think that he would afflict it back.
But who's to
say? Who's to say that? Because I know people that was never touched on that touched on people.
Yeah.
Like I come from a family of generation of molestation in the household, so I'm really passionate about sexual assault. And I just don't. I think when does the hurt start? If you were hurt, somebody hurt you, now you finna go do that same hurt. When does it stop? So yeah, we can have grace, we can have compassion.
But who's gonna have that conversation? In the black families, no one has that conversation.
Well, we are.
Nobody.
That's why we're here.
And that's why we're here.
You guys are having a conversation, but on larger platforms and in bigger arenas and areas, nobody's having this conversation. Years ago, when granddaddy was sleeping with your oldest child that you didn't have by him, or even sometimes his daughter, and he was having a baby with her, and then we trying to figure out how she get to the church and she pregnant by her drunk daddy.
The church don't step in.
You understand them, huh?
The church don't step in.
The church don't step in. And grandma, she gonna stick beside him.
Yes.
Because that's his property.
I know a literal story like this.
This go way back from, that's even like when I was in Vegas, I went to go see Eddie Griffin. And he was talking about welfare. How we signed up for welfare back in the day. The government said, I'm going to give y'all this ticket.
Yeah.
Feel what I'm saying? I'm going to help you.
Yeah. But
the baby daddy can't live with you.
Yeah.
So that's where the whole statistic of the fathers can't be in the child's life, because it wasn't no real jobs for them to really make do on. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, if my girl gets to get welfare, not saying this case is for everybody, because you have some men who do leech off women, but back then, you understand what I'm saying? We were giving this, I'm gonna give you this, I'm gonna give you government house, and I'm gonna give you food stamps, I'm gonna give you this, but that man cannot live there. You understand what I'm saying? Then they come in your home and they interview your kids. Anybody been staying here? You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like they dangling over you. So it was made where the child's father could not be in the life. So it's like a long line of mess ups and hiccups. I work in a funeral home. When we get them in that office, that's when all the family secrets come out. You're not even mama real. Like, no lie. Like, that's why I feel like with a lot of people, when they say that they don't appreciate Tyler Perry, whatever. I appreciate every Medea movie, skit, play, because I promise you,
it's real.
It's a real thing.
Yeah.
But he took people molesting him, beating on him. He took that and he channeled that into, he didn't do it to nobody else. You understand what I'm saying? Well, that we know of or whatever, and I'm not going to apply that, but he took it and he made it something else. So when you get the skits where the daughter, the mama, dad, the son thinking that Bow Wow, he thinking that the youngest son, he really one of the older daughter's kids.
Yeah.
Bow Wow's in Medea's now?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was in the Medea movie. Big Happy Family. Tiana.
Names sound like a...
Yeah, no, I don't watch these. This sounds interesting now.
You need to watch that. But
decent.
This is like that whole concept down south. It started in our roots. You know what I'm saying? So like when you get it now, like I don't think that yes, R.Kelly is a problem, but it was millions of problems that led up to him being our problem. Bill Cosby, we used to watch Bill back when our parents were children.
Mm-hmm.
That was the alpha daddy.
That's how you knew it was too late to be up to still be woke. The Cosby Show, come on, your ass better be in bed.
That was the alpha daddy. We looked up to him, Uncle Phil. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Bernie Mac. Like these are the fathers. Winslow. Like these are the daddies we looked up to on TV. This is what we look forward to. So now we get to 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021. You trying to rip us of our whole imagination of what looked good for us in the black eye.
Mm-hmm. But now we got Charles Flannery as the TV dad now. Charles from BMF.
This was nice coming on here talking to you. I'm done for the day.
I'm honestly not tuned into media as much as I should
BMF,
be.
you don't watch BMF?
No.
You know Charles Flannery?
I think I'm big.
Half of these situations you guys have been talking about, I've had no idea what this is. Hallelujah.
One nation.
Vice Lord.
Yeah. Hey, see,
Under God.
I'm gonna have to bleep that one. I'm gonna have to bleep that one.
I think it's a lot in here that you're gonna have to do. Can you send it to me before you drop this?
I'm gonna take care of it. It ain't gonna be too
No,
crazy.
T does.
I'll take care of it.
T won't save me on the
Sexy
editing
T.
room floor, but she'll save you guys.
Please save me.
Now you had spoke on Your Honor. What was so interesting or great about that?
I love Your Honor. I literally watched season 2 within like a whole week.
Mm-hmm.
Season 1 and 2.
How many
within,
seasons is it?
It's
Because you
two.
know Uncle don't watch TV, so
It's
like
just
break
two.
this
It's
down
just
to
2.
me.
So
I don't
you
watch
need
TV
to.
either.
Yeah, I don't watch it at
I
all.
grew
So
up not
for-
watching TV.
Yeah, me too. I'm not really a TV person either.
Yeah.
I didn't have a TV.
Y'all had boring life.
No,
So-
I mean
I had a
Kim
great
Possible.
life.
I just really TV wasn't really like a. I didn't need to watch TV.
So what is this on?
Your Honor is basically about a father trying to protect his son and
Judge.
a judge.
You gotta let that
the
be
law
known.
enforcement, the law system. This is why I'm saying like justice is really inevitable. This world was not. Think about the founding fathers of this world. They were like crazy. Feel what I'm saying? So the justice system failed before it even could ever succeed.
Mm-hmm.
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, America, we're more free than other countries. No, we're not under a dictatorship. We don't have to have this many kids and they kill our kids. Like, no, we don't have that going on, but it's crazy. Anyways, Your Honor is a great show, and it's basically bless you. It's basically about a judge protecting his father,
His son.
His son basically killed a mobster's child, and when he killed the mobster's child, he basically
He did a hit and run.
He did a hit and run, but he was asthmatic. But it goes to show when you start one lie, you got to start another lie with 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 another.
You gotta live a lie.
100 more lies, and then innocent people get killed. They blew up somebody crackhead mama house, and then they used a black boy
Yeah.
to be the scapegoat.
Yeah.
But everybody, the son that he was protecting to not die, ended up getting killed. Anyway.
Damn, you done told the damn.
I was gonna say thank you because now I don't gotta watch it. I like when people spoil shows
I
for
wasn't
me.
trying
Me
to.
I don't
too.
gotta watch it.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Still gonna watch it.
I'm not.
No, it's still good. You still.
I
I'm
love
still not gonna
spoilers.
watch it. That was good enough for me.
Okay.
That's better than me sitting down and watching the whole
But
thing.
what I got out of it, and I definitely would love to like, let's do this.
So deep dive
I
on it.
wanna-
I don't think we got the time for it.
No,
but
we're not gonna do it today.
nah.
But like, what I want to say is, I would love to set up a conversation with me, you, Jonesy, Erin, you'll be in school, in the police department,
and Atlanta
I would love to do that.
in the police department.
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Gary, or with just a police department. 'Cause-
Gary Police Department.
okay, because I got
Why'd
some
your
words for
face
them.
drop?
I want us to
got
drop.
some
I
words
want
for
us to
them.
go through the segments of Your Honor.
Okay. So that means you gotta
With
watch
the police?
I have to watch it,
Yes.
but I'm going to have words
With the police,
for them.
because it was dirty detectives, dirty undercover cop. Like,
everything.
They
Everybody.
be
has-
lying.
Huh?
I mean,
I
basically,
don't trust the law.
Let me tell you
basically a
something.
Gary cop. I got
don't
in
trust
a
myself.
Lord.
Gee, I got in a car crash right in front of a Gary cop, and that nigga just pulled up and said, "You good?" I was like, "No."
Help me.
He was like, "All right."
Okay. No, I would love to do that. So let's set that up.
That was a great idea.
Yeah. Let's
I
set that up.
definitely
I
feel
would love
like-
to do that.
It's 2 seasons. Do we got to watch both of them?
Yeah,
You
you gotta
do.
watch both.
In order for you to
How
understand it.
many episodes?
I think 10 per
You got 20
per season.
episodes. You ain't
I
got
That's a
gotta
lot.
pick the clips. To go
You
through
don't
with them,
have
though.
nothing to do.
You gotta make sure that the cops watched it too, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick 3 officers.
Okay.
I got this.
All right.
Oh, that's a lot
Well,
of
we
TV.
we gonna touch into mental health before we get up out of here. So I got 2 questions for y'all.
All right.
So when is the moment where you felt like you found your purpose?
I had no choice, honestly. With life, you can sink so deep, depression, so many different things. I've been depressed and still succeeding in life, and people thought I was winning, and I really was dying. I was drowning. You ever like wanted to die, but you don't want to kill yourself. The world could just be over.
Yeah.
And being in that aspect, in that point, I just had to really walk by Jeremiah 29:11, knowing that God has plans and purpose for your life. I don't understand a lot of things in life sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But if I don't control my mind state, an idle mind is the devil's playground.
Mm-hmm.
So can you say that you can identify your purpose?
Yeah.
Like you can pinpoint like what your purpose in life is?
We in it.
I feel it.
We here.
There ain't nothing else you think that you should probably do with your life. Your life's mission is solely continue to work with the youth.
I think that whatever plan that God has for my life is better than any plan that I can create for myself. I think that you control your narrative in certain ways. God gives you 5 senses, and it's all about what you do with it. Okay. So if he gives you the blueprint, it's about you walking the blueprint until you get to where you need to be.
I am still young, and you are as well.
We all in here young, except
but
for Joe.
That's what I say. I'm
he's
the old geezer.
That's but I think that Erin's cup is a building block for where I think that I am supposed to be. Mm-hmm. I'm majoring in psychology because I want to be a clinical psychologist and work with people that have or are mentally ill and need help. I think that is where I am supposed to be, and I feel that in my heart. And Erin's cup, it is a great help, and I'd love to keep it forever. I'd love to keep it rolling and moving, but I think it's something that's helping me get to where I want to be. It's something that I really do enjoy, like coffee and the mental health and coffee. Is this coffee shop? It's called Mental Health and Hip Hop and Mental Health. It was something like that. They incorporated something where they have mental health awareness, and they have psychologists and different things and resources available. Yeah. And I looked at that and I was like, wow, this is something very beautiful, something that I would incorporate in my business, something that I want to have in my life. Okay. So I wouldn't say that I like found my purpose or could pinpoint it, but I think that I am rolling down the right path to where I want to be. And then of course there's been times where I've struggled, and I wouldn't say that my struggle has been like tremendously deep. Yeah. Because by the grace of God, I've had good people around me my entire life to uplift me and hold me up even in dark times. But I do sometimes I struggle with laziness. I'm very aware about that. Like sometimes I just don't want to do certain things, and every day I'm working on it, and that's pretty much. Okay.
Procrastination.
As an old man, I tell you now, curb that laziness. It's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse.
Yeah. Do you think that tragedy had to happen for you to find your purpose?
Absolutely, because if you never go through anything in life, what is it worth? If everything was handed to me easy and I never had to suffer or sacrifice something, I would never know and understand the value of having something worth having. Okay.
So would you say that typically when that moment happens for someone to find their purpose, just from your experiences, that it comes at probably a low point?
The place of your greatest agony, the area where you The place of your greatest agony, the area where you paid the highest price, where you suffered the most, is the area where you'll be the greatest.
Okay. I think I have not suffered a lot. I've had one great loss in my life, which was my grandmother.
And be proud of that. Not that loss, but the fact that you haven't suffered. Be proud of that.
You do not want to get out the mud.
You don't. I swear to God, you don't.
Let me not say I never had to get out the mud either. My mom definitely was supportive, so let me not. I didn't have that story of struggle, but as I got older to have my nonprofit, I have got it.
Don't let these niggas trick you. It is great not to have to struggle.
No, and I'm aware of that. But in my life, I haven't had a tremendous amount of loss. So no, I don't feel like it has to be something personally happen to you. But what made me, I guess I can give an example. What made me want to get into psychology was being able to empathize with the people around me and have them come to me as the person they want to talk to and want to get advice from. all the time. I feel like that gave me confidence in knowing that this is something that I really want to do for other people.
Yeah.
It wasn't something that came from within me. It wasn't this great thing that happened to me. It was like, oh my gosh, yes, like this is what I need to do. Like, no, it was really just a simple thing of people coming to me and talking to me about things that they wouldn't share with anybody else, and basically trusting in my advice. And that is what pushed me to, I guess, know what I want to do. It wasn't something that had happened to me personally.
Yeah. Same for me. Similar story. A lot of people come to me with their deepest, darkest secrets. I'm like, why? What did I do so special? Why? And I don't know. It's something that I guess people just vibrate off of. Of you. Now my last question I wanted to ask you all was just, we like to drop gems on the pod, and so I wanted to know if you two had
the greatest
gems.
podcast going on in the G right now in the region.
You said we like to drop breaks on the pod? What?
Nah. Going on in the G?
Huh?
Going
on in the G in the region? Okay. All right.
Instead the G, the region.
All right.
Don't do too much. Big
Okay.
sexy T.
I don't know, man. I'm thinking Midwest.
That's the region, right? Oh, the Midwest.
I mean, the
Whole
Midwest would be the whole
all
yeah.
states.
Columbus, Ohio. St. Paul, Minnesota.
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Detroit, Michigan.
Chicago, Illinois.
Knox, Indiana.
Okay. You got any? Do you two have any gems you would like to drop on the podcast?
Give us that. Yeah, give us that fresh out of high school gem, Erin.
Yeah.
Oh.
What you write for your senior?
I'm just here because my mama did. I didn't want my mama to go to jail.
What?
Somebody wrote it under their graduation picture. I just came because I ain't want my mama. I love my mom and I want my mom.
That's funny.
All I have to say, I guess, a big gem that I guess I've been sitting on. I'm working on opening something up in Atlanta.
Okay.
And then a personal piece of advice that I would give to graduating people is cherish what you have now, because your new life will cost you your old one.
Ooh.
He a fan. Yeah.
I like that.
I
love that.
That's what I've been feeling that lately. Like literally, I'm saying goodbye to my best friends in the entire world today. And
You're not saying goodbye. You're
I'm
turning
saying
over.
yes.
Talk to
y'all later.
I'm
talk to y'all later.
I'm not saying goodbye.
Hey, you might
but
be.
I'm
You might be.
Chill, Jonesy.
No,
I ain't trying to put
this.
that to her.
Right.
You
I'll
might
do
be.
that.
I'm just saying, like, I know that
What is going on?
It's just the truth. You might be.
I know that my new season is going to cost me what I'm familiar with them.
Come on, mother.
So it's just like,
Say that again.
G, your last August or this August finna be totally different than your last
I
August.
know.
Complete
So
different.
It's
say
just like
that again.
my new season is going to cost me my old one with them. So I
No,
know my
you said
relationship.
you're unfamiliar. Yeah.
I said something. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was wise.
Just use that line.
We'll rewind.
But,
Yeah, I'll do a little rewind.
That was raw.
Honestly, I just know that the dynamic between us is about to change, and
Mhm.
I wish I would have given more time to prepare myself for that shift. But you know, I'm excited. I'm ready to step into my new life, but it's just sad to see my old one shift.
Yeah.
That's all.
And don't let them guilt trip you.
They won't.
Keep going forward. Keep going
I would
forward.
just say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything in life. Literally leave a legacy and not a reputation. People always say if you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything, but they don't say it in a way that you'll really understand it. They say it in more of a cliche way. What I mean by it is be willing to take sacrifices. For everything in life, you have to work for it and you have to sacrifice something. Never be afraid to be uncomfortable, because when you're uncomfortable, you're not okay with being in a comfortable situation. And you're able to adapt to anything. Be available to adapt. Me, I can go to the White House. I can go to the Trap House. I can go to your mama house. Anywhere.
Oh God.
Bro, stop.
Oh my
I'm not
bad.
gonna show that. Keep going. Keep going.
But at the end of the day, you have to understand and you have to grow and you have to be a beacon for other people. Be the person you would want someone to be for you. If you do anything in life, and don't try to be somebody else, because if you're too busy being somebody else, you might mess around and not give them the blessing that God planted you on this earth to be able to give to them. So you might stop them from journeying to their next place in life. But if you're looking for us, you can follow me on Instagram at hope_ASW, all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok. Hope ASW. Our website is aswiamthem.org. Come on, volunteer, purchase T-shirts, make a donation, donate your time. Miss Erin, where can we find you?
Let me do my plug real fast. We are on Instagram. We are on Instagram and Facebook as Erin's_cup. On Instagram and Facebook, it's just Erin's Cup. ERIN, not AARON.
If you assume woman Erin is spelled like that, you just a moron.
You'd be surprised how much I get that.
That is insane.
The website is erinscup.com, and we are located at 1212 West 111th Street in Chicago. And yeah, stop in, get you a cup of coffee, and excited to see you guys.
Well, thank you.
To the best podcast ever in the world.
I actually was going to close out on a question for you about club culture. You're new to the pod, so I appreciate you being here. Aaliyah plugged and brought Erin here. She said we had to bring my girl and we had to talk with her. But I want to ask you, Aaliyah, what does club culture mean to you?
I definitely feel like it's, oh my God.
Bring it up with you.
I feel really bad because I really don't want to hype Jonesy up right now, so I'm really going to
Let's
just
go.
right now. I definitely feel like you guys are creating a new wave of something, and I want you to stay consistent. Don't stop it. Don't slow it down, and don't let it change you, or don't let the atmosphere change for nothing or no one. Be original. Continue to be original. With doing this, I love this space. I love this space. I love the energy here. I love the atmosphere that you all are creating, and I definitely think that more voices need to be heard, and challenge everybody that y'all bring here. Pull the real out of them. Don't give us fake or give us scripted. We want the straight, real, raw, and collect, and make everyone look good. Make sure they understand the narrative of what is being said. Don't post half of what's being said and people are ready to kill them, but post the whole truth of what's going on. And I pray God keeps blessing you guys. And I'm here anytime, and we'll make sure we get Herb on here soon.
You heard her first.
Yeah,
You heard it here
She
first.
said she gonna make sure we get G
Herb
Herbo on the podcast.
Can I come?
even if he has to call in and we have to do something.
Nah, I want Herb here. We're gonna wait until we can get him physically here.
Let's get this thing going. But definitely youth conversations, trauma conversations that we just started.
Yeah.
We're working on getting T-Ski,
What's that?
the rapper.
He's a rapper.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
keep
I'm
up.
sorry.
Aaliyah, I
from the
need to
city?
hang
We're
with you
working.
more.
You're so
Hey,
old.
is he from the city?
Seriously.
Is he from the city?
You don't
I
know
don't be
T-Ski?
into rap like that.
We
Old
ain't
as
doing no
hell.
blick outs.
I'm
I'ma
go check him out.
Get your
I'ma
brother.
check him out.
Get your brothers.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna
You
pop
better
up
get
on the
hip.
now.
I feel left
now.
out. Nah, I feel left out now. I'm mad about that.
You know?
We're working on getting him to come to Gary and talk
Okay.
to the kids. So youth trauma conversations is not just about having a conversation or meet and greets of celebrities, but it's just about talking about traumas, his traumas, losing people, him, High Block JMO. So having both of them come and talk to the kids, really to our young men, because they're idolizing these people.
Yeah.
Screw everybody, you know what I'm saying? So changing that narrative, because they're kind of making my job a little hard.
Mm-hmm.
So
Especially Screwly.
they're kind of making my job a little hard. So having that conversation and having them see that they do positive things as well, even though they rap about this, it's
Yeah.
entertainment business.
Yeah.
You understand what
Mhm.
I'm saying? They passed a law where you can't even use somebody rap lyrics against them no more. So, yeah, we here, we there. I mean, you heard it here first. We'll have the founder of Sandy Hook Promise, which is a national, worldwide organization. I mean, out the country, in the country. Of course, we're starting in honor of the kids killed in Newton, Connecticut, in the schools. Nicole Hockley will be here September 3rd. That is a huge thing for Gary. Nicole is coming to Gary. I mean, we'll have her right here at the IAMTHEM HOPE Youth Center. So we bring opportunities, and we having these conversations, and we making people uncomfortable, and we holding people accountable. Shout out to the mayor, Mayor Melton, his wife, and his whole staff. I mean,
Yeah, the Mayor
YSB.
Gary.
Let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's get the mirror here too.
Of Gary.
Let's go.
Well, thank you two for being here. I hope you all have fun. We'll see you a lot more. Hope. And Erin,
Yes.
good luck on your first year of
Blessings.
college.
Yeah, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
All
Big
right.
coffee beans and shit.
Yeah. and-
I'm sorry.
Let's just give a shout out to all business owners. We're at the JMD Construction. Special shout out to Anthony and Gerald Ladisco. I mean, of course, for being influential in this community. and building a better Gary.
I don't think I ever met them, but I've been here like hella times throughout the year. So shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. They're
shout
the
out
best.
to them. They're good people.
Great people. Sweet 48.
Okay, well, if you're on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell. And if you're on your favorite streaming platform, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you leave us a rating. Peace.
Just watch the damn podcast.